this is Mara, and I'm going to show you how to create a video for curriculum night. I'm going to show you how to create a Wii video and put that through YouTube. I'm also going to show you how to upload a video to YouTube if you record the video on your phone through Screencastify or through Loom or any other program where you end up with an MP4 file. It's really important to put that video through your YouTube channel so that the closed captions are automatically generated. With many of these programs, we don't have the ability to have closed captions that are auto-generated. So if you want them to just be available and be able to be translated, it needs to go through YouTube. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to actually set up your YouTube account. So I'm in a fake students account to show you how to actually set this up. So you're going to go to youtube.com, and then you're going to click the sign in button in the upper right corner. And this should have you log in with your district account. So I'm going to allow notifications. And then if I look in the upper right corner, I can now see that this is Student 04's account, and it has Student 04's email address. It should ask you to verify your Google account. So make sure that you choose your district account. And once it's successful, you will see this YouTube homepage, and then in the upper right corner, you can see your account. So if I click on that icon and then go to create a channel, this is where I'm going to actually create my YouTube channel. So I'm going to click get started. This will let you select your name. So I'm going to select that. And this will create my YouTube channel. You have a couple settings that you can add here if you'd like to. You can also set that up later. So we can just go straight into our channel. So here is my YouTube channel. Right now I have 0 videos in my channel, which is fine. So I'm going to leave this here. And now I'm going to go back to WeVideo. So if you've never used WeVideo before, we're going to go to wevideo.com, and we're going to click the sign up with Google button. If this is your first time using WeVideo, you will have to verify your account with your district email address, so please do that. And then this will take us to our WeVideo dashboard, and I'm going to click the recording button. This will start a brand new video project for me, and it will just open that automatically. And it gives me an option to record from my webcam, the screen, or screen and webcam. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to record my screen and my webcam because I actually have open in another tab some Google Slides that I want to be able to present in my short recording. So these are slides from one of my curriculum nights in the past that I've modified for this virtual learning. Again, this video is totally up to you. We recommend keeping it under 5 minutes. So what you include is up to you. It could just be a webcam recording. It could be a webcam and screen so that you can show some slides, totally up to you. So I want to show these slides. So I'm actually going to click present. And then down here at the bottom, I'm going to click this button to exit full screen. And the reason I'm doing that is I want to be able to switch between WeVideo and the slides here. So the slides are still in presentation mode. They're just not blocking my tabs at the top. So now I'm going to go back to WeVideo, and I still have this option to record from webcam, screen, or screen and webcam. And I'm going to record my screen and my webcam. And then I'm going to click next. And it needs me to allow access. So I'm going to click allow and allow again. So I'm allowing access to my screen and my webcam. And now it's going to show me the webcam. And again, this is the webcam on my teacher computer. So I'm going to click next. And this is where it's showing me which screen I want to record. Because I have an external monitor, it shows me both screens. This is my teacher computer, and this is my external monitor. And I want to record my external monitor because that's where my slides are. So I click on screen 2, and then I click share. It's going to count down for me. And once it starts recording on my second screen, I see this little box right here that WeVideo is sharing your screen. So this lets me know that it is recording currently. So now I'm going to go back to my slides, and this is where I would actually start my presentation. So I would say, bienvenidos a la clase de español 2. And then I have some background information about me. So I am just going to talk through these slides knowing that WeVideo is recording my screen and it's recording my webcam at the same time. So even though I don't see my webcam, it is recording my webcam. So as I talk through my slides, I would share the information that I want to share with families as they watch this video. And I have a lot of slides, and this is the end, so my slides are over. As soon as I'm done recording and I've reached the end, I'm going to click this stop sharing button right here for WeVideo. And now I'm going to go back to WeVideo. So this is a preview. It recorded my webcam and it recorded my screen at the same time. I can press play and preview them. If I hate it, I can record again and start over. But I think it's great, so I'm going to click save. And what this does is it actually puts those two recordings in this WeVideo project. So WeVideo is a video editing software. It has a ton of features, but the most simplistic form of WeVideo is to think about that these are just timelines. So this is the recording from start to finish, and it starts at the 0 mark. And what it's actually doing is it's putting my screen recording here and my webcam above it. If I click the space bar, I can preview the recording right up here. So if I press pause, what's happening is I have my screen recording in the back and then my webcam is layered on top of it. This is a really nice feature because you don't really have to do anything to edit this. You can just leave it as it is. And as the video plays, it shows you how the webcam is embedded on top of the screen recording. So if I did this successfully and I had one take and I love it, I can be done. If I want to crop the beginning and the end, because I spend the first few seconds just getting to my slideshow. So maybe I want to start right here. I'm going to click the space bar to preview. So I really want it to start right here. If I put my cursor here, I get this orange box around my video clip, and I'm going to click the scissors. This is going to split my video clip right at that mark. I'm going to do the same thing for my screen recording and click the scissors, and that's going to split my screen recording too. This part, this first section, I want to delete because it's just me setting up and getting ready to go to the slide. So I'm going to click the delete button on my keyboard, and I'm going to do the same thing for my screen recording. And then I'm going to click on my video recording and I'm going to drag it to the very beginning of my timeline. I'm going to click on my screen recording and I'm going to drag it to the very beginning of my timeline. I'm going to move my cursor to the end and I'm going to do the same thing. Let's pretend right here I want to chop off the end, and on my screen recording I want to chop off the end, and I'm going to delete both of those extra clips. So now I can move my cursor to the front and I can preview my whole recording. If I love it and it's done, I'm going to click finish. This is where I can set a title. So I'm going to call this Miss Scholastic Curriculum Night and click set. Once you click set, you will have a few other settings that you can change. On the left-hand side, it will show you a couple of different options for a thumbnail. This is the image that will show on the YouTube video before the person clicks play. On the right-hand side, we want to export this as a video, and we can choose standard definition or high definition. And then under destinations, this is where we want to click YouTube. So we're going to click that YouTube icon. This video will automatically save to WeVideo under exports. So it'll be located under exports up here. We can also send this to save to our Google Drive if you want to. And then we are going to mark this export as not public. So I'm going to click here to make this not public because I really want this to be an unlisted video in YouTube. An unlisted video means that only people who have a link to the video can watch it. So once I have my settings correct, I'm going to click export. When you click export, it's going to process the video. It can take a few minutes depending on how big the video is. It will also push that video out to YouTube, to your YouTube channel. So that's why we signed into our YouTube channel before we created our video in WeVideo. So this lets me know that it's going to be ready in 8 minutes and 16 seconds. So I can leave this page and then I'm going to actually go to YouTube. So I'm in YouTube at youtube.com, and then I clicked on my icon right here and I clicked on your channel. So this is where my video is actually going to pop up. So as you can see, I have some other videos already here, and I'm going to show you what this looks like on this video that I exported from WeVideo. So you will see your curriculum night video once it's done processing. So you're going to click on that video, and I'm going to press pause. And then I'm going to scroll down and click the Edit Video button. This is where I can actually set up the settings for my YouTube video. On the right-hand side, I'm going to check that the visibility right here is set to unlisted. Again, unlisted means if I post it on my Canvas course, anyone that clicks on the link can view it, but it is not searchable or public on YouTube. So I'm going to click Done. This is where I can set a thumbnail for my video again. I could also upload a thumbnail if you have an image that you want to set as the preview of your video. You can choose a different thumbnail by uploading an image there. This is where you can change the title. You can also add a description if you'd like about your video. And then we're going to click on More Options. And under More Options, I'm going to scroll down to Original Video Language, Subtitles, and CC. This is where we need to set the video language so that the subtitles are automatically generated and the subtitles are able to be translated. So I'm going to use this drop-down menu here, and I'm going to scroll down to English. So I'm going to set the video language as English. And then down here under Comments and Ratings, I am going to disable comments. I do this for all of my videos. I just don't want comments. I don't think they're necessary, and I don't look at them. So I'm going to disable the ability to comment. I'm going to check that the category is set to education. This doesn't really matter, but I just like to have that as the default since all of the videos I make are instructional. And then I can go back to basic, and I can check any of the settings on this page. You don't have to worry about the audience. We can just leave that blank. And then once we're done, we're going to click Save. And this will save all the settings that we just changed. And then what you're actually going to take and post on your Canvas course is this URL right here. So I'm going to click the copy video link icon right here. And I'm going to open up my Canvas course. So here's an example of a Canvas course. And I'm going to click Edit. And then I'm going to put this video link right below my course banner. Here is a link to my video for curriculum night. Once I've typed in the text here, I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm going to click on the hyperlink icon and click External Link. This is where, in this link box, I'm going to paste the link to my YouTube video and then click Done. What this will do is this will make this a clickable link that will redirect students and families to YouTube in order to watch this video. You do have a few other options if you want to show a small image of the video on your Canvas page. You can paste the YouTube link right here and click Enter. And when you save, it will give you a small preview of that video directly on the page. So it's really up to you how you want this to look, either as a preview or as just a link that they click on and are redirected to that YouTube video. We just really ask that you put a link directly under your banner so that it's very easy for families and students to find that after curriculum night. So if I click Save, this is what it'll look like. So the first option was just a direct link to the YouTube video. The second option gives you actually a little embedded video within the page that they can click on, and it will load that video for them to watch it directly on the page. If you are creating a video that's not through WeVideo and you've created it either through Screencastify or a recorded Zoom meeting, or you've added it maybe through Loom, however you're creating that video, it is really important that you still run that video through YouTube and make it unlisted and make sure that you set the language. This will allow for closed captions so that you don't have to manually type closed captions, and it will be accessible to families that need the closed captions or want to translate them. So if I go back to youtube.com, instead of clicking on my channel, I'm going to click on this create button. So I click on that button, and then I'm going to upload a video. So I've already have the video file from wherever I recorded that video, and I'm going to select that file. And then I'm going to find that file either on my computer or in my Google Drive, wherever you have that saved. So I'm going to grab a video file and then click open. And what this will do is it will open up the same details page as it did when I exported the video from YouTube. So I'm going to call this Miss Scholastic's Curriculum Night Video 2020. It's not yet processing, or not finished processing, so the thumbnail isn't available yet, and I can see over here that it's still processing, but I can still actually set some of the settings. We do have to choose an audience if we're uploading a video, and so you have to choose if it's made for kids or not made for kids. I'm going to select that it is made for kids. This is more as a feature for people who are monetizing off of their YouTube channels, so it doesn't really matter. In this case, when you're uploading from WeVideo, we don't actually have to select one, but when we're uploading an MP4 file, we do have to select one. So I'm going to say that it's made for kids, and I'm going to click more options to be able to set the language. So if I look under language, subtitles, and closed captions, the language is set to English. We don't have to choose a caption certification because we're just using the auto-generated closed captions. And then I'm going to scroll down and make sure that it's set as education and that my comments are disabled. I do not want to publish them to subscription feeds. I don't want to allow embeddings, and I don't want to show how many people have viewed or disliked this video. So once those settings are done, then you can click next. And you have to wait for your video to process in order to go through all of these steps. But I don't do any of those extra steps that they show you. I just make sure on this page that this video is set to unlisted so that it is just a link, and anyone who has the link can view it. And then I'm going to scroll down and click save. And then this shows me the actual video. So here's where I can copy that video link and paste that onto my Canvas homepage. So this is how you would do this if you have pre-recorded the video using a different program and still want to run it through YouTube. Once you're done with all of this, you can always check your video by clicking on your account and clicking on your channel. And this is where you can see all of the videos that you currently have created in your channel and have uploaded to your channel. So that was an overview of how to create your video for Curriculum Night in WeVideo. Also upload that video to YouTube in order to get those closed captions. Don't forget to mark it as unlisted and then add it to your Canvas course. If you need any help with any of those steps, please reach out and I'd be more than happy to help. And I hope you have a great day.